Hey guys, welcome back to JD Fantasy Football. I'm David,
I'm Jacob.
and tonight we're going to be talking about our top 10 QB rankings, early rankings. But before we do that, we'd like to remind you about our 500 subscriber giveaway. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we'd love to give away a hat of your favorite team. Just make sure that you subscribe and comment on our videos. Right now, we don't have a lot of comments, so your chances of winning the hat would be really high. Our app that we developed for analyzing trades is available on iOS right now. We are still currently looking for testers for Google, so if you're interested, please let us know and we will DM you. All right, well, with that, let's hear your top one.
Excuse me, had to cough right away. Now, first, I want to premise my QBs because people you see on the internet, people get very particular about their top 10 QBs. This isn't who I think are the top 10 best QBs. This is not what I think.
No, it's pure fantasy.
Pure fantasy. This is who I think have the best ability to finish at these spots for fantasy. And my top one, my number one is Josh Allen. I think that's a good way. He kills it every year.
Yeah, he's my number one as well.
Right, I think it's an easy one. Yeah, I not much to say. He's freaking all talented. He runs, passes, he'll get you 6 points on a running touchdown, and then a couple drives later get you 4 points on a passing touchdown.
Did you want to switch your screen?
Oh, that is my bad.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Look, when I don't do the intro, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll throw the names up too. But yeah,
right.
One is Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. What do you got at two?
Two, this is where I put Matthew Stafford. Though he's getting older, I mean, he still has a lot of talent around him. And I mean, he was just MVP. I think.
Yeah.
And with that Myles Garrett trade, I think that's given him more incentive to be like, we're winning the Super Bowl, and you're not winning the Super Bowl on an average quarterback play. He's going to finish pretty high this year.
No, I have him later in my rankings, but I can see him doing really well as long as he stays healthy. I know he had issues with his back, I think, but from what last time I saw, he said he's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, right. Who's your number two?
I put Lamar Jackson at two. The dual threat,
That's fair.
He's starting to throw it more too, so we'll see how it goes.
I still am on the fence about his pass. Like, I've seen some good passes from him, so it's like, he can throw, but he chooses to run more. And I want him to sit and make those throws, like, I have him at my 4.
Okay.
But like, that's the reason. Now, and I'm just going to go into my 3, if you don't mind. I put Dak Prescott here.
Okay.
He is a regular season warrior.
No, I mean, if you get him as you could be, you're pretty solid.
You're solid. Like, he is regular season, Dak is like MVP. Like, he gets a shit ton of touchdowns, excuse my language, a lot of yards. Like, I think he'll do it again, especially with his receiving core he has now.
Yeah, no, for sure. At 3, I put Drake May. I think he did well last year. They like to throw it. They just got AJ Brown, so I think he'll still have another good year.
I think so. Now, I have him in my top 10, but
yeah, I just wonder now with a harder schedule, see if he can replicate it. But
which is why he didn't make it in my top 5, because that harder schedule, man.
Yeah, but he's also going to have an extra year under his belt, so we'll see.
I have him at 7, which, I mean, obviously everybody can see on the screen, but I have him at 7. Yeah, no, I agree with everything you said. That harder schedule is why I dropped him down a bit.
But, I mean, honestly, the harder schedule, they change throughout the season. Like, it was hard last year, but it may not be hard this year.
That's true. Defenses change, personnel changes, injuries happen. I agree with that. But we're only judging off of what we have in front of us.
Right.
And that was your 3. Prescott was my 3. Lamar Jackson was my 4.
That's right. I have Joey Burr at 4.
I have him one spot down at 5.
As long as he's healthy.
I want to put an asterisk next to as long as he's healthy. I have him at my 5. And he could be a number 1 if he's healthy. I just,
He's got the weapons, and he's got the
he
talent.
has
He's
the
a very
weapon.
talented quarterback.
100% has the talent. He doesn't have
O-line.
the toughness.
or the luck. Like that turf toe last year,
Oh
man.
my god, I know.
It's rough.
But I think we're pretty much the same on Joe Burrow. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Since he's at my 5, who's your 5?
I have Dak at 5.
Fair. I think our top 5 is very, very similar. Actually, yeah. Other than Drake May, our top 5 is pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
Who do you have at 6? Then we'll just keep going. Who do you have at 6?
I have Mahomes at 6.
Same.
Oh, nice.
Same. I don't know when he's going to come back from that injury. It doesn't sound like it's going to be too long. Maybe I've heard possibly 3 weeks. So he could still have the potential to finish 6.
Yeah, and I'm curious if they'll actually run the ball with Walker or if they're just going to still throw it all the time.
Well, that and that's true. That's true. Actually, that's a good point. I mean, or will Walker open up the passing game more for him?
True.
Which is probably what they're hoping for.
Yeah,
and is he going to come back with a chip on his shoulder? Because even when he was healthy last year, their team didn't do well. Like, they just had a bad year. So he's going to come back angry. In a good way.
And, yeah. He's going to... He probably feels like he has something to prove.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think, I think we're pretty much on the same page. 6 for Mahomes. So I think that's a fair...
Yeah.
That's a fair... my 7 was Drake May. So
I have Stafford at 7.
That's fair. Yeah, I like how we both switched. Like,
yeah.
I had Stafford at 2. You have him at 7. You had Drake May at 2, and I had him at 7. That's funny. We're just different on them. I think Stafford has not the ability. I think Drake May also has the ability, but I think Stafford has a better shot at finishing 2.
I mean, Stafford's by far the better quarterback.
That defense is going to keep them on the field.
Yeah.
So. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's going to keep that
offense. They might get up by 28, 30, and just put their backup in.
I mean, that's true. They can, but knowing McVay probably
or start running it more.
That's funny. I like that we switched those two, too. I think that's pretty hilarious.
Who you got at
8? 8. Let me see. Caleb Williams, as much as I hate to say it. I don't think he's a very good quarterback as far as like passing percentage and stuff like that, but he makes plays and he scores.
He plays hero ball.
Yeah, and he scores fantasy points, man. Like you got to give him credit. Like, as much as I don't like the Bears and I don't want them to succeed, you have to give Caleb Williams credit. He's killing it, and he scores a lot of fantasy points. Whether or not I think his numbers are good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just a personal opinion. Like,
I mean, I have Caleb at 9, so we're pretty close.
Yeah, so I think that's fair. Who's your 7?
My 8 is goal line vulture special Jalen Hurts.
I have him. Hold on, did I get that wrong? No, 8. Oh, was Caleb Williams your 7?
Caleb Williams was my 9.
No. So, okay, who was your 7?
Stafford.
Okay, where did I get... Okay. Oh, I have 11. Okay, I did this while I was working. I have 11 names on my list. That's why I was like, something's not lining up at the bottom half of my list. Technical difficulties all around this video. It's fine.
This is a blooper reel episode.
It's fine. We're human. It happens.
Yep.
So you have Jalen Hurts at 8. That's fun. I have him at 9. I have him at my 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have Williams at 9. So
right. Like, I think because that push play gets him a lot of touchdowns. Like, that's where his fantasy value comes from. Like, once that play gets banned, I think Jalen Hurts drops out of my top 10. You know, like,
oh yeah.
But
I mean, because he gets at least, it feels like 1 a game almost.
For real.
Least, 8 a season.
He gets a lot. And then he still has passing touchdowns. Like, he's still doing it. He's just, I don't think he's the best
8 times
QB.
6 is
Right. So like
a lot of points.
right. So like I think 9 is 8 and 9 is a very good spot for him because if he does lose out on those goal line touches, then I mean, value drops a little bit, but I don't think too much from 9, unless another quarterback off our list kills it.
Yeah, and I think the 8 to 13 or could go either way.
Very similar tier in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to put Love in my top 10, but I'm like, he don't really score that much fantasy points. Yeah. Like once they get up, they like get conservative, and I'm hoping that changes. But he didn't make my top 10 just purely because he doesn't score a lot of fantasy points. He's a great quarterback, doesn't score a lot of fantasy points.
Yeah,
and maybe it's because he does those like deep balls and then they run it in, and so it's like he's not getting touchdowns, but he's getting yards. I don't know. That's what I saw.
One of those like you'd rather have him on your real football team than fantasy team.
Right, exactly. Like I'm happy he's a Packer, but like he sits my bench in favor of like Bo Nix for most of the season last year. So,
and coming in at number 10, who you got?
Justin Herbert.
He just barely missed my list.
He's also one of those similar to Dak, one of those regular season warriors. Like those two score a lot of fantasy points in the regular season, but once you get playoffs, they both choke.
Yeah, I mean, with McConkey, now that I have McConkey in Dynasty, I hope it's a good year bounce back for him. But
of course, right.
Yeah, he was at my 11, so he just barely missed. Because I had to put Jared Goff.
I struggle with putting Jared Goff. I wanted to, but I'm like, but there's and this probably is my bias. There's always that one game where he throws like 17 interceptions. Gets you like negative 20 points. Like
still win the game though. That was crazy.
And still win the game.
God, 5 interceptions and the Lions still won the game. That's crazy.
Know. Like so like I he definitely is top 15 for me and close to top 10. But that one game a year, and granted, I know the other games could easily put him in the top 10 as far as fantasy points, which is what I said. That one game a year always kills me, and it's always me too that has Jared Goff when that happens.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the 8 to 13 are pretty interchangeable. I think.
Right. But I think that concludes our list, but
we have a special appearance tonight. We'd like to introduce our current reigning champion for our redraft league, my son Henry. Come on in, bud.
And we're going to change screens.
I'm going to let him take over my spot.
Walking with the trophy is so disrespectful.
With the trophy, man. Oh, he all the time. All right, here he is.
Welcome, Henry. I see that you're a Bengals fan and not a Vikings fan. How did that come? First off, before we start your list, how did that come to be?
So, when I was a little kid, I liked the gritty. I just saw it everywhere. And then I saw Jamar Chase doing it. And then I started to do it. And then I liked their organization at the time. I liked Joe Burrow. I liked Jamar Chase.
That's fair.
So I'm like, let me just be a Bengal fan.
You know what? I like that. I respect that. Because like it's easy to follow your father, but you came to the conclusion on your own that you're like, you know what? I don't like the Vikings, which I don't blame you as a Packer fan. Don't tell your dad I said that. But all right, well let's go into it. I know you can't see it on the screen, but I'm gonna put your top 10 up here. But let's go through it. Who's your number 1?
I have Joe Burrow as my number 1.
That's fair. We had him pretty high in our top 5, so I think that's fair, especially for us if he stays healthy, right?
Yeah. I think with a better O-line and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, I think we'll have a great year.
Oh, that's true. I 100% agree with you. I just need him. I need to see him stay healthy, and then I'll put him a little higher. You know what I mean? Let's move on. Who's your number 2?
I have Josh Allen.
Right. I had him at 1. Your dad had him, I want to say close, 1 or 2. I think he had at 1 as well. I know we just literally recorded it. I think it's fair. Josh Allen kills it. The running game, the passing, we know. What about number 3?
I have Lamar Jackson.
Same reason for Josh Allen, just the
Yeah.
dual threat. Nice. Let's go with your 4.
I have Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, we had him. I think me and him both had him at 6. Just depends on when he comes back for us, but yeah, I think that's solid. What was for you? Was that something similar, or what was your reasoning on that?
I feel like he's just gonna have a good year.
Come in hungry with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really play. They didn't really do too well last year, and then he got hurt, so he's probably itching for a comeback.
Yeah.
That was 4. So let's go with your 5.
I got the MVP, Matthew Stafford.
Nice. I had him at 2. A little high on him. I think with the Myles Garrett trade, it's going to keep that offense on the field. So I definitely think he'll be pretty high, top 5. 6.
I have Drake May. I think he was good last year because he just had such an easy schedule.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That's why he dropped. He was at my 7. He was at my 7 because I'm like, he has a harder schedule this year. So I 100% agree with you on that. What was your 7?
Justin Herbert.
Nice. He snuck into my top 10 too. He's one of those like Dak where he's just really good during the regular season. So good placement for him. Let's go 8.
I have Jalen Hurts.
Nice. Okay.
I feel like with that new wide receiver they drafted, they're gonna air it out to him a lot.
I like that rookie too. I do. And one of my reasons for because I think Jalen Hurts stuck at my 9, and it's just because he gets those tush pushes. He gets those tush push touchdowns, so he's guaranteed a lot of those a year. So that's just fantasy points right there. So, but I agree. I do like that rookie wide receiver they got. So hopefully he pans out. That'd be kind of nice to see. That was your 8. So let's go with your 9.
Yeah, I have Jared Goff because with having Amon-Ra and Jamison Williams, 2 solid wide receivers.
Solid.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think that's a solid place. He just fell out of my top 10, but he definitely, there's an argument that deserves him to be in top 10, so I agree with you. And then let's close it out. Who's your 10?
With my number 10, I have Dak Prescott.
Nice. See, I had him all the way up at 3 for me because he scores a lot of fantasy points. Like, that's just what he does every year. And you probably know, like, with his receivers, he's going to score a lot of points. But all right, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your top 10 QBs with us. And I will put it, like I said, we'll put it up on here, make it look nice. But with that being said, thanks for coming on. If you want to flash that trophy one more time so everybody can see it. Nice. There it is. And our reigning fantasy champion of the 2025 season. All right. If you want to put
Thank you
your
for having me.
No problem.
So yeah, we lost to a 10-year-old.
Yeah, it happens.
Hey, yeah, it does.
And you know what? I think you're just gonna have to interview my son when he gets older.
No, that'd be fun.
Yeah, right. That'd be funny. If he likes fantasy football, he who knows? Who knows what they'll like? I was talking to him about him being a Bengals fan, and I was like, it's just interesting. You typically see them following their dad's footsteps. I'm like, but we have you and Henry with Vikings and Bengals, but then you look at Pops and Brian, Chiefs and Raiders fan, which is the same division, and like
enemies.
That's what's funny to me. I'm like, because he grew up with Pops being a Chiefs fan, and then became a Raider fan, and I'm like, that cracks me up.
Well, what's funny is Henry says, they're gritty. It's like Jefferson did it first, or at least in the NFL, and.
But you know what? It's whoever he saw it first,
True. But I will at least concede that I have always loved the Bengals helmets,
They do
and
actually.
they're AFC, so it
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter.
to me.
You could root for them and it not affect your team,
Right.
at least
Right.
even in playoffs. So,
Yep.
no, I completely understand. But yeah, with that being said, we're coming up on about 20 something minutes. I don't want to take too much else of your guys' time. So, like, comment, subscribe,
And we'll see you on the next one.
and maybe you'll get a hat if you comment and we pick you before 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Other-
We're just over 200 now, so
Yeah.
let's keep it going, guys. We appreciate everything.